Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. The chill of Fontaine's Halloween night brushed against your skin as you wandered through the lantern-lit streets. Costumes of every kind parade around you. Pirates, monsters, and witches alike. You pull your cloak tighter as you pass a shadowy alley, the sounds of laughter fading behind you. There's something oddly compelling about the darkness tonight, the way it seems to beckon you closer, and you pause when you hear soft footsteps echoing behind you. Lost? A low, silky voice interrupts the quiet, and you spin around to see a woman stepping out of the shadows. A black cloak billows lightly as the wind catches it, adding to her already otherworldly allure. Nice costume. Vampire, right? She doesn't return the smile that you give her, only tilts her head slightly, her gaze fixed on you, like you're an intricate puzzle. Something like that. And that's when you laugh, brushing off the unease creeping up your spine. Well, look at you. You're committed to the look. That's real dedication. Her lips curl into the faintest smirk, revealing just a glimpse of sharp, pointed teeth. But you push the thought aside. It's Halloween. People get elaborate with their costumes. And you are... I'm just someone enjoying the festival. What about you? Looking for someone to scare? Her eyes narrow slightly, and she lets out a quiet laugh. No, I prefer other pursuits. You're about to respond when you notice something dark smearing across the edge of her boot. A deep red stain that glints ominously under the lantern light. Your smile falters. Is that part of your costume? Her expression shifts, something unreadable flickering across her face. I suppose you could call it that, she says cryptically, and your heart skips a beat. The logical part of your mind insists that it's just stage blood. It can't be actual blood. It's part of an elaborate setup. But something about the way she says it sends a shiver down your spine. Wow, you're really going all out. You manage. And she steps even closer, the smirk on her lips growing. You seem nervous. Why is that? I'm not nervous. You lie, taking a small step back, and her gaze only sharpens, and for a moment, it feels as though she can see right through you. You're an awful liar, she murmurs, almost amused, and before you can respond, she lifts a hand and brushes a strand of hair from your face, her touch cold, unnaturally so, and you find yourself freezing. Relax. I'm not going to hurt you. That's reassuring, you say, although in reality, her words do little to ease your growing apprehension. She steps back suddenly, as if sensing your discomfort. You should go back, enjoy the festivities, and leave the shadows to those who belong in them. And what about you? Why are you here? Her smirk returns, though this time it carries a trace of melancholy. The night is my domain. I don't happen to belong under the bright lights. And later that night, as they're leaving, you find her standing alone. Still lurking in the shadows? You ask, and she glances at you, her expression unreadable. And you're still seeking answers. You shrug, trying to appear nonchalant. Well, you're interesting. That's rare around here. Careful. Curiosity has a habit of getting people into trouble. And? Is that a threat? You ask, your pulse quickening. It's a warning, she corrects. You have no idea what you're walking into. Then tell me, what are you hiding? Her eyes lock onto yours, and for a moment, the world seems to stand still. You wouldn't believe it. Try me. She exhales softly, then realizes you're not really going to give up anytime soon. Very well, but don't say I didn't warn you. And in one swift motion, she pulls her cloak back slightly, revealing a faint glimmer of sharp teeth against her lips. The sharp claws that she has on her fingers. And most of all, what's truly scary is a smear of blood on her sleeve. Not dried, not staged, but fresh and stark against the fabric. You're serious? I told you. You wouldn't believe me. You take a step back, your mind racing, but she doesn't follow. Instead, she watches. You're a vampire. And so, does it scare you? And you have no idea what to say. Because in reality, it doesn't. You only find yourself more intrigued. But that alone is the thing that truly scares you. I really don't know. And her lips curl into a small smile. One that's equal parts mysterious and disarming. Good. Then at least you have time to decide. Oh, and also, would you tell the rest of the humans that garlic does not really work? It's almost funny, and really pathetic. She says, and before you could respond, she turns into a bat and flies away. And you're staying in your spot, completely stunned at what you've just seen. You needed a deep breath and an evaluation of what you just saw, because that simply couldn't be real at all.